Welcome to Good News Only 2024 Part 2. That's right, we're back. I'm Trace Bragg, and we're celebrating the strength, compassion, and creativity that make Houston so very special. From life-saving acts of bravery to groundbreaking local programs and unforgettable moments of inspiration, these stories highlight what makes the Bayou City and its people truly extraordinary.
Every holiday season,
How y'all doing? We're doing a holiday food drive and toy drive for the kids. Anything's greatly appreciated.
you'll find Jimmy Olsen in this Walmart parking lot on Westheimer and Dunvale Road passing out donation lists to shoppers to meet two very important goals.
My goal is to make sure no child goes to bed hungry and every child smiles on Christmas morning.
Better known by his radio name, Jammin' Jimmy Olsen, this Texas Radio Hall of Fame inductee has been on Houston radio airwaves since 1988, but his true calling has been helping kids in need. It's why he started Ton of Toys Toy Drive more than 2 decades ago.
I can't imagine 26 years still doing it, but as long as a child is in need, this is why I do it for, because a child is in a situation that is not their fault. And you cannot tell a child that Santa is broke.
This year, he's teamed up with Houston rapper Trey the Truth and his organization Angel by Nature.
One thing I know for sure, this holiday we're going to bless a lot of kids.
And help ease some of the burdens off struggling Houston families.
I think this year has been probably one of the most drastic years in a long time for people as far as being financial burden, mental, spiritually broke down. I think everybody just needs that uplifting.
For the next 4 days, they're hoping to fill these 2 large storage containers with donations.
My goal has always been at least 2,000 pounds of toys and 10,000 pounds of non-perishable food.
Among the shoppers who gave back included Jordan Davis.
I've been in some very unfortunate situations where I needed donations, my family needed donations, and we all were very thankful at the time that we had those things, those little things that help, like baby wipes, like chili, just small stuff that'll get you through the holidays.
He shared this message, hoping to inspire others to pay it forward.
Doing good always comes back to you tenfold. So I'm living proof of that, and I live by that every single day.
In West Houston, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
So this is Tucker. I always thought the elephants were too big and too smart. So he can hold about 2 gallons of water in there. The first day I volunteered with elephants, I stood in front of one of these guys and it was instant. Yeah, I'll never look back.
Kristen Wendell is the elephant supervisor at the Houston Zoo. Her love for this herd of pachyderms living in Herman Park is clear.
This is Mitai. Mitai is actually the matriarch of our herd. She's our boss lady. She turns 55 in May.
Kristen has known 14-year-old Baylor since he was 1. She helped raise him and watched him grow into a teenager, one who's now ready to leave the nest.
Baylor is related to everyone here, and so for him to one day go be a part of a breeding herd, he can't do that here.
The permanent goodbye is bittersweet. As part of the Asian elephant species survival plan, Baylor is being sent to the Mile High City, where he'll get the chance to father a herd of his own. In exchange, the Denver Zoo has sent 15-year-old Chuck to Houston.
Chuck coming in is really awesome for our program because he's unrelated to everyone and he can breed with all of our females.
At first, Chuck will be introduced to the female elephants slowly.
Kind of like a dating.
It's like a dating, yep. So that's what we'll do is we'll introduce him to our females like that.
Separated by cable fencing, Chuck will get to know some of the females first, and they'll get to find out about him too.
They can see and touch and smell each other, but they're not sharing the same space. We can judge their behavior and kind of see how they're gonna feel about each other.
Chuck is described as having a big personality and known to be a social butterfly. He doesn't like to be left out and is said to be high energy, very intelligent, and affectionate. If all goes well, Chuck will get to have his pick of some or all of the females of the right age at the zoo.
Different ranges, and they have slightly different physical differences.
Interesting.
Is he throwing water behind me? Yeah. He's ready to swim.
He'll be rooming with this guy, 19-year-old Tucker.
Good, Tucker, wave. Good boy, wave. All right, very good boy.
And other male elephants as well. Chuck was driven to Texas from Colorado on an 18-wheeler, a trip of more than 1,000 miles, making many stops along the way. But the distance is only a fraction of the 10,000 miles you'd have to travel to see these elephants in the wild. They're endangered, with less than 50,000 of them left on the planet. Trade-offs like this one ensures their survival for generations to come.
Getting to send him off to to kind of help elephants as a whole. And then bringing an elephant in like Chuck is the most exciting part, because we get to be a part of all of this. We get to ensure that the species is stable and thriving.
From the Houston Zoo, I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
This year's Thanksgiving Day Parade is set to be full of new floats and new faces. Some you might have already seen while watching the 2024 Olympics and Paralympics.
I'm a Paralympic rifle shooter.
6, 7, that's when I started boxing.
For Houstonians, Jasmine and Joshua, representing the United States and the city they call home means so much to them.
The amount of community support that I've gotten throughout my journey has been absolutely phenomenal.
It's a huge honor, and for my city to be showing love back, because I always rep my city everywhere I go.
Now they're preparing to be part of something many Houstonians know and love, the HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade.
It's an absolute amazing honor to be involved in this.
Yeah, I just seen like the whole process, and to be a part of it now is just like breathtaking.
Boxer Joshua Edwards says he remembers watching the parade on TV at home. Now he's looking forward to being part of it in a different way.
I've only been in one other parade, and that was in Colorado Springs when they had like the Olympians come up and stuff. But to be in my own city doing it, where my own fellow Houstonians, is like huge.
Paralympic rifle shooter Jasmine Omley Ryan is no stranger to being in the parade. This year, she hopes someone in the crowd feels inspired, seeing Houston Olympians make their way through downtown.
Just set your dreams high, and to be able to see, somebody like myself, not only who wasn't an athlete, but also have a disability as well, to say, well, if she can do it, why can't I?
In Houston, Jalissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.
It's a phenomenon which lit up the skies across much of the United States Friday night, stretching as far south as Texas, leaving many marveling at the rare sighting.
The last time we had a really big Northern Light experience was back in 2003, and it affected power grids in Sweden and Canada. But it didn't emanate this far down.
While we're used to seeing storms here in southeast Texas, this geomagnetic storm, known as the Aurora Borealis or Northern Lights, is more common in the Arctic regions of the country and Canada. And as William T. Harris, president and CEO of Space Center Houston, explains, there's a lot going on here.
It's when there's activity from the sun and you have something that are called coronal mass ejections, which is energy coming out of the sun that comes to Earth. It interplays with Earth's gravitational fields.
An exciting experience, experts say, is not easy to predict or see, but is safe to take in with the naked eye.
You can look directly at the Aurora Borealis or the Northern Lights, and you can take pictures, and sometimes your camera will be kind of overwhelmed by the radiance of the colors.
These images taken right here in our own backyard by KHOU 11 viewers capture the overwhelming proof of just how magical the phenomena is, as many Southeast Texas residents hold out hope for a second round in the forecast tonight.
Just take it in. You're experiencing an extraordinary phenomena that people don't get to see every day.
Hey, Julia. Hey, Bobby. Thanks for meeting with us.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How long has Bobby been a Cougars fan?
Oh, since he was a little pup. This is his second season, actually.
Going to all the watch parties?
Yep. In fact, Bobby the Golden Retriever is the unofficial mascot for the U of H Hispanic Alumni Network, and they hold March Madness watch parties. And Bobby, well, his point of view reels supporting the Cougars, getting thousands of views. So we thought we'd go one-on-one with the budding Instagram star. So, Bobby, how'd you get to be a Cougar fan?
My mom graduated from U of H, and red is just my favorite color. Runs in the family.
Aren't you afraid of Cougars?
Well, not the Houston Cougars. Those are my friends.
Good to know. First up, some shopping at the student store. Anything strike your fancy?
Well, let me see here. Are you going to be paying for this, or do I have to pay for it? Okay, well, maybe we can talk a discount later, but I fancy this bandana right here.
Very funny. All right, let's ramp up some excitement for tonight's game.
Hey, Cougs, are y'all watching the game tonight? I'll be there watching.
You're very popular.
I don't really like the limelight, but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone because that's the only way you can grow.
Though most didn't realize you were a growing social media star. Do you play basketball?
I am a bit of a natural. Well, sure, I do have this one move I'd like to share with Coach Sampson.
Good boy.
Whose house? Cougar's house.
5-year-old Austin from right here in H-Town.
On the rodeo dirt, there's one rule above all.
What is the most important thing when you do mutton busting?
Hold on tight.
But as 5-year-old Austin Castillo and proud mom and dad, Jessica and Michael, get ready for the first ride of his life, you'd never know it's his 3-year-old little sister Ellie, who's in the fight of hers.
You never do or think that you'd be in that position of having one of your loved ones, your kids, go through something so hard in life.
The Castillo's life was put on hold in June of last year when a regular doctor's visit
I thought she might need glasses.
quickly turned into much more.
They took her into a CT scan and they said she has a brain tumor.
Ellie was diagnosed with bilateral thalamic glioma, inoperable and exceedingly rare.
Her whole world's turned upside down.
A type of cancer accounting for less than 1% of all pediatric brain tumors.
The most shocked I think I've ever been in my life. Within 5 or 6 hours, she was having brain surgery.
I have no idea about that experience. I can't say I've been through it, so I can't, you know what I mean, like be the best person for her, but I have to as her father.
And as she's bravely fought this battle,
She wakes up every day and you wouldn't even know because she just wants to go, go, go and enjoys everything that she does.
it's been her best friend, the big brother she calls, right by her side.
He's really good about helping her stay calm and just tell her that she's gonna be okay.
So this year, when Austin got the opportunity to fulfill a Houston family dream,
To have their daughter or son ride in the mutton busting.
it was only fitting that Ellie would help him practice. Her family
Loves mutton busting.
holding on to their positivity.
Ellie has taught us to be present more than ever, to enjoy every single little moment.
And hope for a cure. At the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, Zach Tawatari, KHOU 11 Sports.
That's rodeo, Houston!
Yeah!
Spend a few minutes with Private Chef Willie Holmes and you'll quickly realize he's always doing one of a few things: preparing food, laughing,
You know everybody can't make mac and cheese.
Exactly, yeah.
You know everybody.
or helping others.
I want to change the world with my food one day.
And while these days his clientele list is made up of celebrities and politicians, let's just say it wasn't always that way.
Then within the first year of me coming into this city trying to start a business, it failed. And I ended up homeless my own self.
Chef Willie tells me thanks to the helping hands of a few friends, he made it through those tough times, and now he's dedicated to paying it forward.
When somebody opens the door for me, I'm trying to get everybody in. No, I put a footstool in there, I keep it open. I'm talking about, y'all, come on, y'all, we in there.
To accomplish his goal, Chef Willie created a competition called the Masked Baker.
What I'm doing now and trying to create as much notoriety for the businesses of color, so they can still be accepted and seen and appreciated for their hard work and awarded for their hard work.
It has opened up a tremendous amount of doors.
Now in its 5th year, the competition has helped take the careers of bakers like Elaine Bailey to new heights.
I literally have gone from home baker to getting my food manager's license, to getting business insurance, to, just getting all my ducks in a row professionally.
Chef Willie is also helping to shape the future of Houston's foodie scene through his Texas Bakers Guild Award Foundation, allowing young students firsthand experience.
Little kids who aspire to be chefs one day, now they get to see it, experience it, and be involved in it.
He adds the foundation also provides culinary grants to several students. Why? Because what could be better than Texans helping Texans? In Houston, Trayson Bragg, KHOU 11 News.
Blessings have shown up in abundance for the Eidman family after Nadine first called 911 December 7th, 2023.
We were on the verge of losing him.
And I'm not exaggerating.
Her husband John had suffered a massive hemorrhagic stroke. He doesn't remember that day, but his family does, along with the fear of losing the boss, lovingly called El Jefe.
Someone who is that rock upon which we all rely for guidance, support, strength, and love.
A first responder team of roughly half a dozen responded to the family home. It's those men and women this family hopes to show thanks in their giving of a meal, saying John's being here today draws immense gratitude.
John's with us.
The family says they pass this fire station often, never knowing the crew that saved John's life was dispatched from right here. They say it's a wonderful feeling seeing first responders turn friends, turn family.
We all know that we're doing important work, but those moments of gratitude actually are just a reminder.
John's recovery isn't done, but he's making progress, hoping to next regain his voice.
Because of his hard work and his blessings and determination, truthfully.
For this family, the love flows freely, and in the spirit of thanks and giving, knows you can do a lot with love.
You have the courage, the strength, the faith to deal with it.
Reporting in Houston, Katira Winfrey, KHOU 11 News.
Ticket sales are up 20% already for this 50th anniversary season of the festival, which could be its biggest one yet. Workers and vendors at the Texas Renaissance Festival are busy prepping for opening day. Hanging paintings, wiping down the windows of the taverns, watering down the dirt in the jousting arena. Testing out the drums before the pirate band takes the stage tomorrow.
But we do dresses as well, and of course custom, and we have our standard embroidery, plus we do custom embroidery, and this is all done in-house.
Reginald Hastings opened up his shop Ravenswood Leather here at the festival 20 years ago.
Nothing made in China here, no.
You'll see plenty of his custom designs walking around the festival over the next few weekends.
Pirates, assassins, to rogues and scallions and all those kind of things.
Among his most popular items are his belts.
It's a cross belt. It goes over, put your arm up, goes like that, and then you could put whatever you want on it, and it hangs on the side.
And what do people put on it?
Oh, everything from you put little flasks and pouches and hang a sword on the side.
Hastings' business has been a hit here at the festival over the decades. He's done so well, he's been able to open a second shop across the street, which he built himself. Among the many changes he's seen over the years, the festival has become more inclusive, attracting the fantasy world as it's evolved. His newest store is for those who love Harry Potter and Dungeons and Dragons, also known as nerds. But whatever you're into, be it leather or mead, you're likely to find it here. And when the sun goes down over at the campgrounds next door, well, from the Texas Renaissance Festival, I'm Matt Dorton, KHOU 11 News.
Yeah, I'm told there's a reason why bus number 45 stands out from the rest here in Needville. While it might look like an ordinary yellow school bus from the outside, the minute you step inside is when you're transported to a spooky world. All year round.
What are you, a fox?
I'm a vampire.
Oh, you're a vampire and here's a werewolf, and what are you?
Joyce Yonda, a bus driver for Needville ISD.
Michael Jackson.
Likes to do something special for her kids. This month, she's been conjuring up a cauldron of ideas to make Halloween frightfully fun.
Spider, what does it do? Look! Oh, the spider shoots red.
From the eerie decorations to dressing up in different costumes, it's hours of extra work, but for Joyce, the payoff is tenfold.
It's just good to see their little faces. They do light up when they come.
And it's not just the holidays, you'll see her bus decked out.
We did the Needville Little League when they went to the World Series. We've done birthdays. I've got a whole bunch.
In fact, she has a whole TikTok page dedicated to it. And every occasion, she tries to one-up herself.
I try to come up with new ideas.
A school bus driver for the last 8 years, all her effort.
Everybody needs to feel loved, attention, wanted.
Has a deeper meaning.
You don't know what's going on in their little minds when they come on the bus. You don't know what kind of day they have. You know, they might not have had a good day at school. And they know it might be hard to go tell mom and daddy and that. But at least they'll come on and they know, hey, I got this little bit of time to just enjoy. And, you know, don't make me cry.
Hoping to spread the joy, this year she's driving students with special needs.
But I want them to come on. I want them to feel safe. I want them to enjoy like they're just a regular kid. And I hope y'all saw that with Adrian.
The second grader was all smiles as he shared how much he enjoyed his daily ride.
I like them because they look cool.
See y'all next time.
Which is why Joyce has no plans to stop adorning her yellow school bus.
I like it. I really like it. I do.
In Needville, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
We all love pie. Chocolate, apple, berry.
Probably 2 to 3 times more.
Customers than on a regular
Oh
day.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Thanks to pie.
Thanks to pie. P.I.
Thin crust, thick crust. Pie fights and pie movies.
This is insanity, Max. Or maybe it's genius.
Pie is genius. Rice professor of physics and astronomy Caden Hazard gives us a lesson.
The area of a circle is pi times the radius of the circle squared.
That irrational number, symbolized by the Greek letter pi, is everywhere.
Pi lets your odometer tell you how far you've traveled if you know how many times the wheel has gone around and you know the size of your tire.
From your car, to your toilet paper rolls, to your craft beer.
Or if you're the person making an Eighth Wonder Brewery, you want to know how much sheet metal you need to make that cylinder, and you know how wide the cylinder is, pi lets you calculate that.
From higher level calculations to gridiron predictions. Professor Hazard is a C.J. Stroud fan and explains.
It's called Buffon's Needle. You asked how many yards he would throw for, or how many passes he will complete, or what's the probability that he wins the game. The variable, the number pi, appears in all of these situations.
So you're telling me bookies in Vegas understand pi?
I believe they do.
All right, I'm at Betsy Ross Elementary School. The Daisy Foundation does this all over the country. They give out a bunch of gifts, to these kids. They love it. They're so excited to see Santa and the elves, and they get one gift after another, and they don't know how many gifts they're getting.
Merry Christmas. Holiday magic is truly magic. We bring joy, surprises, random acts of kindness to Houston, Chicago, and Milwaukee.
Are you excited? All right. Give me some fire. Yay. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to
I love
you.
seeing children smile from the inside out. And when we have gratefulness and thankfulness, particularly in the city of Houston, the kids, we just want to do more and more and more.
What did you get? What did you get? Show me what you got. What you got?
Today is their day, and if we can generate a smile, some hand clapping, a little bit of dancing, and put some handcuffs on the Grinch, it's a great day.
This truly came from Daisy Robinson, who the foundation is in honor of. She did this throughout the South, surprising families on a much smaller scale, and we wanted to continue her legacy.
Watch me!
And in this community in particular, sometimes, when it's an underserved community, and so we just want to show some appreciation, just like the Daisy Foundation, to say, hey, we're thinking about you. We want you to have a nice holiday, and thank you for all the hard work that you've been doing.
All right, that's a wrap for part 2 of Good News Only 2024. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the everyday heroes and extraordinary moments that make life in our community so inspiring.